People often say that exercise helps you age well, but is walking 112 miles in one through hike a good idea when you're 55 and 47? Today we're going to attempt a training walk with all the gear that we think we need. We've loaded our rucksacks up, and I'll be honest, I think we're making a mistake because this feels way too heavy. If you'd like to join us, come along, we'll see how we get on, and we're going to share the whole lot with you, whether we actually have to bail and give up or whether we make this training walk. Come along, let's see how we go. We have already completed several training walks, but this is going to be the first one with all the equipment that we think we need. And as I said in the introduction, I think we're making a big mistake because a lot of our kit is not lightweight camping gear at all. It's stuff that we've used over the years for the odd kind of one night away or 2 nights away, and we haven't walked a huge distance with it. And already this feels way too heavy. I'll show you what we've got in a separate part of the video when we're loading the rucksacks up, and you can judge for yourself. Are we making a big mistake? This is all the gear that we think we need for the hike in September. So with a bit of help from one of the cats, let me run you through what we've got. On the left, we've got my rucksack, slightly smaller. On the right here is Becky's rucksack. We've got an MSR Elixir 2 two-person tent, which according to the label weighs 2.24 kilograms or 5 pounds. So that's a fairly hefty beast. We're going to divide that between the two rucksacks. We've each got a roll mat, and mine's over here somewhere. Inflatable roll mat. We've each got a sleeping bag. For some reason, we've both got a luxury pillow. Not entirely sure that's going to make the final cut, but yeah, it'd be good to get a good night's sleep. Cook system, which is pretty big and hefty, with a big gas bottle, got spoons and bowls and cups, first aid kit. What else have we got? Clothes, and fairly minimal on the clothes there, and food for 7 evenings. We're going to eat out along the way because there should be places to eat along the way, so we can maybe get a sandwich or possibly even a pub lunch along the way, but we think we need that much food, and we've got a small camp chair each. Let's see if we can get it all in the rucksacks. I'm not going to bore you with a time lapse because I suspect even with a time lapse it's going to take a fairly long time to wedge this lot in those 2 rucksacks. Many minutes later, and with further help from Biscuit the cat, the rucksacks are loaded, and they weigh an absolute ton. They're just insanely heavy. I think this is a stupid idea. The heat wave in the UK is continuing, and with my hairstyle of choice, I think it's time to break out the trusty bandana. Bex, a question. How's your rucksack feeling? Is it significantly heavier than the last training walk? Mine is. It weighs an absolute ton.
Yeah, it is. I think it's the heat as well. I don't know. It's too heavy and too hot.
Okay. Well, we might have to start giving some thought to where we can cut weight, I think. The path we've picked for this training walk is a lot more grown up than we were expecting, and a certain somebody is getting a little bit nervous about ticks, nettles, snakes.
Oh, I hadn't thought of snakes.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, there's no snakes here at all. No,
Shit.
a snake has never ever been spotted on this path.
Has it?
No, not at all. No, very rare. Now, I like a wild swim as much as the next person, but I really don't fancy getting in that sludgy, horrible mess. Is this aging well? I think so. We're out in the fresh air. My back's all sweaty and hot and horrible, And my hips are starting to get sore from the weight of this flipping great rucksack. But as a wise man called Keith once said to me, you rest, you rust. Well, I've got no intention of going rusty as I age. So thanks, Keith. I shall bear that in mind as I push through this challenge. Good on you, mate. I think somebody needs to get on Weasel the Dredger and get to work clearing out the canal.
I reckon I'm going to struggle with the walk
Why's that?
because I'm feeling knackered already.
Well, we've walked about a mile and a half so far.
I know. It's the heat and the weight.
I think we're now coming up on one of the old locks. Looks as though it's in pretty good condition. Let me turn you around so you can see it. It's a nice piece of Victorian engineering, I would guess. Old lock gate. Wow, look at that. Bex, should I see if I can walk across the gates?
You're not funny.
Not the bridge?
No.
Shall I give it a go?
No.
She's so risk averse.
No, I'm called sensible.
It's a good job I'm married to Becky. I probably wouldn't have made it to 55 if I'd been left to my own devices. I'd have fallen in a canal or off a bike at high speed or done something stupid. If there's any experienced hikers who happen to watch this video, please feel free to leave some tips on how to ultralight through hikes and generally lighten your pack. Any and all tips will be gratefully received. Thank you in advance. I've genuinely got no idea where this path is now leading us. It looks pretty clear and well defined. We've now got another decision.
Huh?
We've reached another fork. Left along here or right through the woods. I think it might be a good idea to stop for lunch. Does that feel better?
Yes.
I think I've identified further savings in weight. They're wet pouches. You can buy freeze-dried, dehydrated stuff that you just add water to. They've got to be lighter. And do we need a gas bottle that big?
No.
That's way too big. And that's on one of our old camping stoves. That looks pretty big and bulky and heavy to me. Sun's properly gone in. Might be a bit cooler for the rest of the walk. There you go. On a really hot, humid day, you've got veg chilli and rice.
Lovely.
Oh, perhaps not the wisest culinary choice ever. In the words of Crocodile Dundee, it tastes like, but you can live on it. I think that's about all can be said for these pouch meals. They're not bad.
Mine's nice.
Yours is
Mine's
nice? Oh, okay. Sorry, I stand corrected. Just mine is horrible then. We're going to cut this walk short. These rucksacks are just way, way too heavy. There's no way we're going to make the distance we want in September carrying this much weight. We need to find a way to slim down the kit we've got and just shed some weight. And as I said earlier in the video, if you've got any ideas of how to shed weight, really appreciate the tips, because we're struggling with this. This is just too much, too heavy. We're going to have to rethink it. As always, leave no trace of where you've been. Let's make our way back after lunch and the discovery that the packs are too heavy. How are your legs feeling, Bex?
Really sore.
Really sore?
Yeah,
Okay, what, just the weight of the pack?
I think that, and been quite a few days of walking as well. So it's the
Okay.
day after days, and it's the weight on top of that and the heat.
Yeah, the one thing I didn't mention is now we have done other training walks. Obviously, not all of them have been filmed. And this weekend, I think this is the third or fourth walk that we've done. We're trying to just kind of get the trail legs under us. And I think it's just proven that we're not quite ready yet. I think we'll just have to chalk this one up to experience. As Becky said a minute ago, all practice is good practice. It's all learning and it's all positive. Full of positive from every situation. Let's have a think about this, Bex. What can we do to lighten the load? The tent's an obvious one. I think that weighs about 2.8 kilograms. That's just insanely heavy. There's got to be lighter options.
Staying in an Airbnb.
Back past the abandoned lock gates. It's a good job you're watching this through the medium of television or on your phone, because you can't smell this horrible, stinky, stale canal water. A distinct advantage to being you and being on that side of the lens. Becky has yet again proven that women do tend to be wiser than men. I think we already knew that, didn't we, gents? But she hasn't actually been stung yet by a nettle. She picks her way through quite carefully, whereas I tend to just blunder along, oblivious. I've been stung about half a dozen times on each leg. It's only a nettle sting, doesn't hurt that much, but again, just kind of proves my approach to life. Not always the wisest. Less than a mile to go, Bex, I think.
Yeah.
We're nearly back at the car now, so I'll wrap this one up. It's been a good learning exercise. I'd like to thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Appreciate you coming along on the walk with us. And maybe you can join us the next time, and I'll update you on the gear decisions we've made and how much we can lighten the load. Whoever you are, wherever you are, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and maybe we'll see you next time. Bye.